All right, welcome back. This is Joan. Today, I'm going to create a basic program in Laravel 6. So this is from scratch. First thing, the code editor that we're going to use is a Visual Studio Code. Then we're going to use the WAMP server. This one. This is for our PHP my admin. Just wait for that one. Just click that one. Then let's PHP my admin. Supposed to be you're here. All right, so let's go. So the first thing that we're going to do is we need to create a database name. So let's create add user. I think add user. Yeah, let's create this one, add users, or what's the best one? Make it users. I think let's do it users, much better, so that we have a user here. All right, so close this one, we don't need that one. Then the next thing is let's grab the CMD, because what we're gonna do is we're going to create a so let's go to cd desktop, then cd larabox dir. I have a lot up here, so let's create a laravel new. I think much better name is add user validation. Okay, because I want this one, we need to validate the data that we're going to insert in the database. So let's hit that one. Just wait, creating an application. Then while we're doing that one, so the next thing is we're going to connect the database to our project here. Then I'm going to try to explain everything one by one. Just wait. All right, so now we need to close this one. Okay, so before that, before we continue, because we're going to run PHP artisan serve, we need to disable our antivirus. This is for disabled for 1 hour. So oops, what's happened? Okay, here we go. So that's already disabled. So the next thing is we're going to our Visual Studio Code. Then we're going to grab that folder. All right, so what's the name? Okay, validation. All right, so now we're here in a new first installation of Laravel inside the Visual Studio Code. So the first thing that we're going to do is we need to connect that one in our database. How we're gonna do that one? Here in this side, as you can see here, yeah, you can see it here, the env, that one. So right now we're using the MySQL, the DB host 12700, and DB port is something like that. So let's see, let's open this one, the PHP my admin. Let's see what's the name. Users. Okay, users, the name of our database is users. So let's close that one. So we're gonna put this one users. Okay, now the username is okay, the database and username is db username, database username, root, and no password. Okay, then save that one. So now it's already saved. So the next thing is we're going to terminal here, as you can see, put that one up. Then after that one, PHP, we're going to type PHP artisan and serve. All right, Then let's open to the 1-to-1. All right, here we go. Now this is fresh laravel. Now here, what we're gonna do in this other side, the plus sign, we need to click that one. All right, there's a thing that we need to do because we need to create a model controller. And I think there's a user here. Let's open this one here. Hold on for a second. Yeah, there's a user, so we're going to create a user's controller. All right, so not that one, close that one. So first thing is we need to create a controller for our and route and what's that, blade view. So mea laravel artisan make controller users controller. That's better. Then and oops, artisan. What's the problem? Oh no. Sorry, my mistake. PHP artisan. So the right I'm confused about that. So the right one is PHP artisan make controller user controller. So then it's created controller. You can see that one in here in the ops. Okay, where's that one? Here, HTTP, then controller and user controller. Okay, users controller. I don't know, it's supposed to be. All right, so let's try this one. Here inside the controller, we're going to create a function of index, isn't it? Index. Yeah, let's do that one first. Then here, then yeah, that's the important one here. Okay, so give me a second. All right, so now the next thing is we're going to create a model. Okay, so I think we need to create a model like okay, this one. Let's create a model here. We're going to type here model. After we're done with the users controller, we're going to create a model. So the name of our model is users. All right, so PHP artisan make model users. Let's put some S because there's a users model there for a login. All right, then here we go. So we have a model here. Now we have a model. The model is located here. Here we go. This is our model. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to type protected, then the name table. The name of the table is equals to users also. Let's save that one. So now we have a user table. Then I think we need to go back here to PHP my admin to create a we have a users. Yeah, we need to create a user here. Then let's try to enter. That's it. Okay, yeah, let's do it manually first. So ID integers. So I think length is only just, let's put this one to 55. Then auto increment, we need to click that one. Then name, then varchar 255. Oh, string. I think we would put the string here or text. Yeah, let's put the text here 255. Then not null. Okay, what this is because we're going to do a validation here, so supposed to be a not null here. So and status. All right, let's put this one status 255. Then let's save this one. Let's see. Now no. All right, that's it. So we have a table here named users, isn't it? So inside the users we have ID, this is auto increment, and we have name and status. All right, so that's it. Then let's go back here in our code editor. Done. Then what's the problem here? Okay, use ups. Okay, hold on. Okay, what's the problem here? Oh, there's no problem. Let's save this one, then close this one. All right. So now the next thing that we're going to do is we need to create the here in the view the route first. We're going to the route here, then here. So we have so route. I think we need to use a get because we're going to get something. So let's put that one index or index, maybe an index. So let's try that one index. Then what is the name of our controller is users. Is that capital? Hold on. We need to make sure. Yeah, that's capital R. Hold on. Controller at index. All right, meaning to say this one is going to, we're gonna get some data from index. Index is our what's that, the name, and we're going to grab some from user controller here, inside the user controller here, this one here. All right, so let's save that one, save that, and echo this one, echo I'm here in the index. All right, save. And after we save, let's try to run this thing. In index, we type index because that's the name of our route. Then here we go, I'm here in the index. All right, so let's go back. So now we have an index route. So what we're gonna do here is okay, we're going to yeah, here we go. Let's go back here inside the users controller. So what we're gonna do, we're going to type users equals to users. This is our table here, as you can see in the, let's open this one. So this is the users model, model. So that's the type, that's why I type users. Then let's try to, we can use all, or let's do paginate. I think only just 3, then that's it. Then after that, we're going to return that one in the view. We're index, isn't it? We're going to return that one in the view index. Then we're going to create an array here. Users equal to users. All right. Oh, we need to add. Maybe later we're gonna go to add here, but I'm showing to you how to view from the database. Then we're gonna do add later. All right. So now here we go. So we have an index. So what is this code? The code is we're talking to this user, talking to the table. Then we put the value here in the users. Then create a array here, users. So now let's create the oh, we don't have index yet, so let's go. The next thing is we're going to resources, view, let's have index.played.php. all right, this one is our holder. All right, so the next thing is, so give me a second. Okay, so okay, let's go back here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to let's do this one. It's a basic one. It's only just a basic. Later on we're going to head, I think, yeah, title, laravel 6 view so then body, all right, HTML. All right, so that's it. Then here inside our body, what we're gonna do, we're going to create a for each. Then because we're users, user as key users, user, then we need to close this one, and for each. All right, then after that we're going to because we're going to loop, isn't it? So we have a we're using a blade here, user, because that one, this one here. All right, user equal to what? Here in our database, so we have a name. We have a name. We have a user status, isn't it? So we have it to build their user status. All right. From there, so let's go back to our database. Sorry guys, this is my first time, so let's go to the user, go to insert, let's go insert here. So name is Joan, status hello all, then let's add another one, Anjo, coding with Joan. All right, so save that one. Let's go back here. So now in our database we have it to data Joan 1, so I think we need to add one more. I think Jumanji coding, Anjo Tapia coding. All right, so we have a so now we have a data in our table, so 4 of that one. Then let's go back to our code here. So now in our code, HTML, all right, this is a basic one. Then save that one. I think we're doing good here. So what we're gonna do is let's go here in then let's type index. Okay, we have an error. That's a good one. Users not found. Oh yeah, you know what? Because we need to, that's a good one. We have an error here. I know this one because in our inside the controller, so what we're gonna do, we're going to call the models. Okay, up slash what? Users. All right, this is the model. We need to call that one inside the controller and save that one so we can use the users model. Then after that, then refresh this one. Okay, expecting or. All right, another error. That's good. Then what's the error here? User here. Yeah, because here in table we forgot the semicolon. That's a good one. We encountered that one. That's why I learned. Keep on. Here we go. Now, as you can see here, is already showing the data from the database. All right. So So what we're gonna do here is we're going to create a little bit I mean a small okay, a basic one, a basic oh, we didn't use the, hold on, okay, let's go back here. So I think we better to, oh no, supposed to be, it's not gonna be here, so here, then let's try this one again. All right, now the what's that, oh, we need to put the link because we have a link here. Okay, here there's a member here because we use a paginate. So what we're gonna do here in the top, so what we're gonna do in the top is we're going to create a link, user, okay, user, link, this is for pagination, and then save that one. And after we save, oh, we have another error. So what's that? Save, okay, save that one. So now here we have we create a link here and here. So now, all right, now we have a pagination now there. Very simple, isn't it? All right, so now it's working. So what we're gonna do is, the next thing that we're going to do is we need to add. So we need to add some okay, hold on, give me a second. We need to add some data, because this one is only just a view. We're viewing a data. So the next thing is we're going to add some user, then it will save to the database. All right, so just allow me to grab this one, maybe this one here. I think up no, sorry, this one, hold on, give me a second. Larabox, okay, add user basic. All right. Okay, let's grab the add. Let's do the PHP. All right, so close that one. So let's go here. Let's create the let's create a view first here. Resources, view. Inside the view is new. So add user dot blade dot php. So now what we're gonna do, we're going to create a form here. Form action. All right, so then method pause to pause. All right, then close the form. Then I think let's add this one, add the user, then let's create an input here. Input text equals to type equals to text, name equals to what's our name though? Index, let's call the index here name. So name, then placeholder equals to what? Please enter your name. Hopefully it works. Then the next one is, let's copy that one. The next thing is what? I think we're gonna have an error here. I forgot to then after this is status. All right, so then we're going to submit button type equals to submit, and that's it. Let's try this one. But then after we create a view, the blade, so we need to go back to the route. So let's try this one first, because we're going to save something. So pause, add user, then here users controller at save. All right, then before that one we need to create a view. Yeah, we need to create a view for the add user. View add user, then what's the name of the add user? All right, I think so now we created two types of route. Here's a view, which one we're going to view the blade. Then the next one is the pause, where we're going to save the let's try that one. All right, let's try that one. All right, let's see. Okay, inside the add user, oh yeah, we have that one. We have a form. Then, okay, add user, isn't it? Add user. All right, what's happened to my button? All right, hold up a second. Type. Let's copy that one. I know the problem, so we need to, yeah. Add user. All right, so save. Then after we save, all right, we have that one, basic one. This is only just a basic one, so let's do a little bit. Let's do br here. Let's do br here. Then save. Let's try this one here. All right, so we have a two table here. Please enter a new name. Please enter your status. That one is the status, not the name. So this one, yeah, this one status. This is status. Yeah, all right. So the next thing here is we're going to go to the controller to create the function save. Okay. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is we need to make a function called save. Then we need to create a request. Then request. Then after this, type this one, users equals to no. This update. Grab this one. Add user. Let's go to controller. here we go. All right, so here what we're gonna do is we need to create a new and user. User, this is our table, isn't it? User, this is our table. We're creating a new one because we're going to save a new data. Then from requests, okay, the first thing is users. No, hold on. Yeah, user, only one user, then name, okay, or status first. No. Then equals to requests, isn't it? Request, that's coming from add user, that's coming from the form. Add users status. Then after that, let's start this one. User name equals to request equals to name. Then after that one, we're going to save user. It's called to save. Then okay. Save. After we save, so what we're gonna do, we're going to create a redirect action because we need, after we save, we need to see the saved data. So what we're gonna do is we'll return redirect this one to action. This action is where is the, I mean, this is the action here, user, isn't it? We need to call this one the index. This one we need to call the index. It will go to the index view. All right, so action, we need to call the users controller at index. All right, so what it does, this action redirect action, is we're calling this function index. So after we save, we're calling that one, as simple as that. So okay, request, what's the problem with this one? I know this is my problem, I forgot the semicolon. All right, here we go. So we have a save. All right, let's check the route. If we pause, we go to the add user. All right, that's fine. Let's try this one here. So right now in our database, we have a poor, or let's delete this one manually. So we have only one data here. Supposed to be after a save, we're expecting that, we're hoping that we're going to add more. So I'm is status second data enter. Name is Hanjo Apita. Then let's try add user. Here we go. I know this problem, page expired. Why? Because we didn't put some, forgot this one, in our add user here. Every time we create a form, we need CSRF. Okay, that's why we expired session. If you encounter that error, so the only things that we're going to add in your add user views in form is add CSRF. Okay, so that's good. Or like that one. So we get an error. Enter second data Joan Pizza add user. Then we encounter user. All right, the user not found. Where's that? Okay, it's not a user. I'm sorry, it's not a user. So we have an error said that in the users with S. All right, meaning to say the code goes here now. So let's go back here again. I'm sorry. Then second data, Joe Nepita, then add user. Still, we are going to encounter some errors. All right, here we go. So what is the problem here? This is the most problem that I encountered when I'm learning this one. He said, I created at, update at. He said, because hold on, give me a second to solve this problem. So that's I forgot to prepare. That's a model. That's in the model. What we're gonna do? A timestamp. Protected timestamp equals to pulse. So let's try that one. But I'm not sure what is the right. Here we're going to go to the. We're going to go to what's that? Models. Let's go to the models. Users. Yeah, here. No, that's a controller. Here, users. Usenet. Okay. Here, let's try this one. Timestamp. I think protected timestamp. Timestamp. Okay, let's search that one. Can't find this one. Hold on, forgot that one to prepare in my. Not this one. I already done that one. So. Okay, I think would not go. Oh, server companies. Base add user validation. Give me a second. Let's try this one. Users. Protected table. No, there's no protected table. Okay. I believe laravel crude. Yeah, I forgot to prepare that one in my I think yeah, I think timestamp was to false. All right, okay, protected timestamp. Let's search that one in the laravel itself. Laravel, yeah, that's the way I here we go. This is the solution, I think. Yeah, timestamp pulse. Yeah, the disable here in the, but I think okay, let's try to put that one in timestamp. I think, yeah, let's try. Oh, it's not. Number equals to pulse. Okay. Here we go. Is that a public? I declare public. Is that a public or protected? I think that's protected. Oh, here we go. I found it. Public timestamp polls. Okay, so yeah. So now, in order to, because this problem is all about as you can see, updated at and created at. We didn't do that one because we didn't create a migrate. So let's do this thing, not protected. All right, let's try that one here. Hopefully it works. And let's second. Oh, do we I think we have already a data there. Oh no, it's not. It didn't go through. Okay, let's go back here. Then second data. John. Then add user. Yeah, it works, isn't it? Then it goes to the index, isn't it? It goes to the index. Then let's create another one. Third one. Joan Pita. Third one. All right. So another one. We need to create another one. Fourth one. Here we go. Now the paginate shows there. So now we need to say we have a it's saved, isn't it? So that's a good one. When I learned this thing is to like that error, I searched that one in the internet how to solve it. So now what you learn here is we view a data from the database. We pitch the data. Then what we did here is we save a data. So we're using the form to save the data, then we retrieve it. So easy. Now the next question here is, I think, is how to validate. This is really important because as you can see here, okay, let's solve another error here. I think there's another error here. Okay, protected. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, I think we forgot this one too here. Okay, so the next thing here is let's go to user. Yeah, oh no, not a user, controller. Let's go to the controller. User, yeah, here we go. So the next question here is why there's no. Okay, here we go. I found it. Okay, let's go back here. Now let's go back to okay, here we go. Now we're here in add user. We're adding user here straight to the database. But the problem here, what if we didn't enter any kind of text or data in the input field, then suddenly we save it? Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we end up with another error. Integrity constraint, violation, column status cannot be null. Okay, so I came up with that. I experienced that before, because here in the database we put that one instructor is null. Null meaning to say no, meaning to say we need to put something. So now that's the thing is we need to learn how to create a validation. Now let's go to user controller. So what we're gonna do is before we save the data, so what we're gonna do is we're going to create a validation. Okay, so let's type this one, request, because of that here in request, then validate. So open this one here, then we're going to create an array. Not age, I mean name equals what? Rules. This is the rules required, isn't it? Then yeah, required. Then max is 255, meaning to say that's the maximum and that we can enter. Then status, then required, then max is what? is 255. You can put that one also. You can put that one also is mean, example 8 or 1. So right now, this is how we create a validation. All right. So now we have a validation here in okay, now we added validation here. Before we save the data, we need to validate the data. Name must be required, maximum 255 type, and status is also the same. All right, so the next thing is we're going to go back to add users, because in add users we're going to create an errors. All right, so if errors there's any errors, so we need to sorry that's too far. We need to loop down for each. We need to loop all the errors all as error, then n for each, then we need to print the error. Okay, print error, then let's do a er here. All right, hopefully this one is working. This is very raw. There's no formatting. Then I'll show you the running let's go back here. So now what we're gonna do is okay, sorry, no, add users. Oh, where's that? Hold on. I think we have a problem here. Oh yeah, the if, and if. Good. That's why I get an error there. That's a good one. So let's go back to the. What's happening here? Add user. So what is that error? I need to copy this one. Maybe get an error. Okay, all. My mistake is all. This will make it simple. Then dr. All right, so we're gonna go all errors, then ask to error, then we're gonna print the error. All right, let's go back to the. So now we don't have any errors. So now let's try to add a user without putting some data or text. So the blade is bad. Required. Oh yeah, validate. Hold on, user. Why didn't validate that one? Okay, hold on, give me a second here. Let's go to the user requests. User controller namespace. User pattern validate. What's the problem? Request validate is already validated. The only thing is the error. to show the. Yay. Okay. Okay, give me a second to resolve this one. Okay, index add user. All right, save that one. Validate. Let's talk about models. Right. I think this is my first time I encountered that error. Let's try this one first. It's only just simple. Oh, okay, I found it. Slowly I found it. Okay, user controller. Yeah, I found it. I found it. The error here. Yeah, I found it. The error. The error here is we need to put this one here. Right, that one. I don't know how you call that one. Then let's try. Yes. Let's save. There's another. Okay, validate that request. Okay, if you want to use that one in our controller here, save that one, then save. Still, what's the problem here? Okay, sorry, that one. Save. Okay. What's happened here? Silent change. Hold on, we need to solve this problem. Laravel. Here we go. All right, it's only just an error. It's validate. I don't know what's the problem that one. I think here. Max is 255. Max is 255. Save it. And let's go back. Yes, the field. Here we go. It's working now. The name field is required. The status field is required. All right. So I think there's the space. I think the space here in validation. Yeah, this one is not like that. It's supposed to be like that. Okay. This actually this is my first time encounter this kind of problem. Now we solve it while recording this one. So here we go. So now what you learn is let's do one by one. So here in our route we have it. Here we use get to get some data from user controller index. Then the next one here is a view. We need to view the add user view in blade. The next one is we pause. We use pause here to save some data to the database. Then we use the user controller save. Now here in the user controller we use two functions here only. The index save. Index is the one we need to view the list of the users. You can use that one also if you want to view your profile alone by using the compact. And then we use the validate here. Validation is really important here. All right, so I think before that one, let's see first everything. Let's pull out the things that you need here. Is the first one is from HTTP. We use the controller name user controller. This is the code. Then the next thing here is inside the models. We create the models table, only that one. Public timestamp. We solved that problem. Pause. All right. So now then. Let's go to the view. We have an add user and we have an errors or something like that. Then this is then we have an index. It shows all the list of the user or data from the database. And I think that's it. Very simple and very easy. Then you can encounter a lot of errors here, so that's the things that you're going to learn. So I've been here for 1 week now, so I decided to create this kind of video, not only just to learn something, and I want to share my knowledge. So now before that, I'm going to I'm going to show you something that okay, PHP. Oh no, PHP artisan serve. All right, so let's do this one here. All right, here we go. This is my project. Okay, so there's a register. You can register. You can log in. Here in register, I use the username and log in. Let's try to log in. Name John. Then here we go. Then under that we have a profile. You can view your profile. Then member list. Yeah, you can do. Okay, there's no other list here. Let's log out. Let's create another one. User is Angiotapia, reverse name, then password, then registered. Then we register, we log in. Let's go to the members. Now here we go. There's the 2 members. All right. So you can edit this one. I think in your profile. Then I don't have any about yet. So status laravel, name is John a pizza, coding laravel 6, gender, you can choose a gender here, male. Oh, why there's another about? That's not about, this is age, I think, because I'm still fixing this one. And there's a counter here, US. All right, let's save this one. Then when you save that one, you can see that one is already updated. 53. I'm too old. I'm not too old like that. So let's 53, 35. Then save that one. All right. So what if we don't have entry from update from age, and then we have an error? The age field is required. So let's put that one. Let's put, for example, 34, and update that one. All right. This is my project in Laravel 6. Then I want to share you the knowledge that I learned while I'm doing this one. So stay tuned for our next video. I think the next one is we're going to do an edit and delete. All right. I think bye for now. Thank you for watching.